So if you see me walking around, if you see me recording a video and eventually I get up and start walking, you just have to know that there is a gang stalker in the vicinity. So I get away from them, okay? It always happens. I also tend to look around a little bit because of dogs, people walking up to me and all that kind of stuff. So I look out for myself, okay? Now, one of the things that the scapegoat will realize when you ever get a chance to exit a dysfunctional family unit, you will start to realize a lot of things about yourself, okay? You will also realize that you have got your memory back, you got your speech back. Now you can say and speak your truth. You will get back your authenticity, and you will also feel like you're free, okay? You've just broken out of this invisible cage that you have always been trapped in for the entire time that you've been involved with a dysfunctional family unit. But at the same time, I must say that it's still painful, okay? So, it's still painful because, at the end of the day, it's your family, but and now you're choosing a route. You're choosing to take a route on your own and walk a solo journey so that you can meet the greatest version of yourself. There will be pain, of course, there will be mourning. But there's also a price to pay as well, okay? Although I would like to look at it like there's more benefits than losses when we're talking about exiting dysfunctional family units. You'll be free, okay? So if you're a black sheep out there, you're a scapegoat of the family, you have to know that you will be free. You will get your voice back. You will start to win. You will start to move towards greatness. You will discover so many things about yourself that you weren't ever able to see back in the days. Now, dysfunctional family units are very destructive. I personally did not know that I'll wake up one day and I'll be here educating you and enlightening you about this kind of units, okay? I wasn't sure that a day will come and I will be able to do this. But at the end of the day, I also realized that it's part of my purpose, okay? So you cannot shy away from your purpose. And there's nobody saying that your purpose is going to be very easy. Of course, you're going to be faced with some challenges. You may have to do the things that you never thought you would do as you walk in purpose. But whatever the case is, always keep your eye on the prize, okay? Now, I would like to talk about the part of winning. Black sheep of the family, you will win. But you have to know something, that the ex-family, they were not expecting you to do that. They were not expecting you to win. First of all, they were not expecting you to walk away. They were not expecting you to take a power back. And they were not expecting you to win. And this is something that most of them have not been aware of. So a lot of this thing has been happening actually subconsciously. So the hate that you used to get as a black sheep of the family, the scapegoat, most of this hate was usually subconscious. Because if you sit with one of them, any of them, I mean the ex-family members, and you ask them the real reason why they never really liked you, or why they used to fight against you and, try to do all these horrible things and say whatever they wanted to say to you, you will ask them what their intention was and why actually they did a lot of those things, and they will tell you that they were not aware of them. Which is the reason why I've told you that the entire project, this thing is like a project, the entire process, the entire experience is not personal. So when you start healing and you do some work on yourself, you realize that this whole thing has never been personal. So that is where you get the guts and the courage to forgive your families, okay? You get away, you start healing, you also forgive them, you let them be, okay? You understand? Because you have to remember that a lot of family members in those units, they are wired to see you trapped in a very little box. And they are not expecting you, for whichever reason, to wake up one day and walk in your truth and discover your purpose, walk in your power, and stand in your authenticity. They were always accustomed to seeing you in that little box whereby you was always trapped in some kind of cycles. I know a lot of black sheep around the world. I think it's about 2 days ago, I was watching another black sheep online. And it feels like we have the same story, The black sheep of the family, the story is the same. It's different families, different nations, different countries, different races, but it's the same story. So that's why you know that most of these times we have been dealing with spiritual things, okay? So this whole thing was not like, because if you ever come to that realization and you see people talking about the same thing in different parts of the world, similar patterns and similar things, then you have to know that this thing you're dealing with is a spiritual pattern. So there is something that you was not aware of that you have been dealing with that you didn't even know. There was spiritual things that were happening behind. So this whole thing was spiritual warfare, okay? Your family members are not wired to see you win. Black sheep, you can take this from me. You know that I will not steer you wrong. I will never lie to you. They are not wired to see you win. It is very easy for the family to thrive when there's a scapegoat in that family. They will always thrive. Everything will be looking like it's okay, everything is normal, everybody wants to pretend things are okay. They can wake up every morning, go and attend their businesses, do whatever they want to do with themselves, and they will always act like everything is normal. But I can guarantee you, ladies and gentlemen, they call these dysfunctional families dysfunctional because they are very broken families. Okay, a lot of evil is happening there, sicknesses, deaths, things like that, abuse, whatever, manipulation, all this kind of torture. So those people, they could only thrive for as long as they had a scapegoat, because it's very easy for someone to get away with their bullcrap when there is somebody around them that they can point a finger. So it is easier for them to get away with whatever they want to do or they have done. I'll walk away, guys, okay? When there is someone, they can point fingers and they can hide away from their insecurities and wrongdoings. So the narcissistic parent wires these family members to because you guys know that you are the target, okay? So you are the targeted individual in that family. So most of the family members, they are wired to see you trapped in a box. They are wired to see you fail, okay? So you do not believe in your mind that they will wake up one day and they are going to celebrate your success. That will not happen. It will not happen unless there's another family member in that unit that has woken up. They have awakened. They are not wired to wake up one day and celebrate your success. So your success, like I've said, you're going to win when you get out of those families. But when you're still inside of those units, they are usually going to be comfortable when you're losing. On the physical level, on this 3D level, you might want to believe that they are with you. Sometimes they will come around and they'll cry with you. Oh, you know what I mean? Oh, sorry about your job. You lost your job. Sorry about this. I used to see all these things, When you lose your job, they will come around. Oh, what happened to your job? Oh, I hope you get another one. This and this, all this kind of stuff. Even most of them, you will see them, they're even almost trying to support you. But ladies and gentlemen, you're going to take a closer look and you're going to see there is none of them that really has your best interests at heart. So those people, they are wired to see you fail. And the entire thing is not personal. Ladies and gentlemen, you're a targeted individual. These are the things that happen to targeted people. So you can only smell your success and enjoy your success and feel that success when you're out of those units. When you are with them, when you are in there, it is going to be difficult. It is going to be impossible. There's always going to be resistance. You will open up a shop, they will come around and break your equipment. You will start a business, you will try to do something, they will always come down and put you down. You want to go for studies, they will tell you, you do not need that. It's a waste of time. So those people, on the very subconscious level, they can feel your greatness. They can feel that you're going somewhere. At some point that you're going to be somewhere, you're going to be a somebody. But they don't want to show you that you are anyone. They don't want to show you that you are a somebody. They always want to make you feel that you are a nobody. Okay? And it's very funny because sometimes you have family and you think that, oh, you know, these people, they wish you well. You know, sometimes you want to celebrate with them. Whenever you get an achievement, you come around, you celebrate together. You enjoy the success together. Sometimes even you share the success with them. But ladies and gentlemen, on a very deep level, they are looking at you with crooked eyes. They do not ever want to believe that you're better than them. And even on a spiritual level, most of them know that you're better than them. Because I've told you guys, the black sheep of the family, you're the most powerful individual in that unit. But they don't want you to know that. So they will usually hide this from you. They want to keep you as asleep as they can because they don't want you to discover and to understand and to know your powers, okay? And what you're capable of. So that's why you see the success of the black sheep. It hurts a lot of family members because it's like you're proving them that whatever they thought about you was wrong, okay? And most of the times because sometimes you're dealing with a narcissistic family dynamic. That is the last thing they want to hear, or they want even to know, that they've always been wrong this entire time. They cannot even swallow this. Now you're showing them that, hey, listen guys, I have never been that person that you thought I was. I was always a completely different person. I had my own mind. I was a free thinker. I knew that there was things that I could do on my own and I would succeed. And you're showing them that you can actually succeed. You can live by yourself and stand alone wherever you are in whichever part of the world. And they do not want to accept this. They don't want to swallow this. It is going to be very painful for them to accept that truth. But that is something that is going to happen. They have got to do this, okay? So secretly, those people really admire you. They admire your strength, you know. There is something within you that makes them understand that you are a somebody. So it's not that you're a nobody. They know secretly inside of them that you're a somebody. And they actually believe that you're going somewhere, but they never want to give you this credit. And they never want you to discover that truth of who you really are. So those are the things you have to understand as a black sheep of the family. So basically, your success is very painful for your family members because you're showing them or you're proving to them that they can be better. Maybe some of them don't even want to do the work. Like I remember back in the days when I was helping a family member to get out of the toxic relationship. I had all the answers this family member wanted. I would tell them this and this is what is happening. Because you need to do this, you need to do that. I was helping this family member to heal. But at the end of the day, I realized that actually the family member was turning against me. That I was the problem, you know. On top of whatever I was doing for them, they said that I was the problem because I was actually putting my nose into their relationship. So that's how I walked away. You know what I mean? So, but you have to understand, black sheep, that these people, they are not wired. Because remember that you're dealing with a toxic family unit, a dysfunctional family unit. They are not wired to see you win. So they are not wired to see you achieve anything in life. They are not wired to see you succeed. So your achievements and your success is very painful for the family members. Your own blood, you can remember. You guys, you can even sometimes imagine. When I'm talking about these things, I'm trying to process this thing in my mind. How do you have family members who are supposed to have your best interests at heart, who are supposed to support you, who are supposed to stand with you, and they're the only people that are bringing you down? They're the only people that are killing your self-esteem. They want to keep you trapped in that bubble. They never want you to wake up. They never wanted you to be your greatest version. Because the moment you start to step out into your greatest version, to become your greatest version, that is where you're going to see a lot of hate. And you're thinking in your mind, why don't these people support you? Why are they only hating on you? Why can't they have the guts to support you? They are not wired to do that. That is simply the way it is, ladies and gentlemen. We have got to swallow black sheep. We have got to understand the hard truth in this whole thing. They are not wired. They cannot see this. They don't want to hear it. They don't want it in front of their face. So whenever you get out and you put one step forward towards greatness, they're always going to withdraw and go back into hiding. They will never give you credit. They will be watching you. Because let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. Those so-called family members, they are watching you behind the scenes. They are watching you behind closed doors. They can feel your greatness. They can feel you're going somewhere. They can feel your energy. But it's better for them to stand behind closed doors and watch you from a distance. You know what I mean? They will be stalking you. Sometimes they will go around and stalking your social media channels, your pages, whatever, Instagrams and IG and everything. They will be stalking you, but they will not be around to give you credit. So most of the times when you start to rise into greatness, black sheep, you're usually going to meet strangers that are going to stand with you. Those people that are going to stand with you, I can guarantee you, ladies and gentlemen, I've told you and I've given you a very clear example about my journey. I have at least more than 12,000 subscribers. I can guarantee you that there's no one family member that has subscribed to my channel. So for you to understand what I'm talking about, I have a channel with more than 12,000 subscribers. There is no one family member subscribed to my channel. I've even never seen a comment from them. Now you really think that is a coincidence? No, it's not a coincidence, ladies and gentlemen. They are not. They do not want to be a part of this. Your success is very painful for them. It's very painful to bear. It's very painful to see. Okay. Because you see, wherever you're coming into greatness, it's like you're sending out a loud message to them, and sometimes they are reflecting back on the moments and the days that they used to try to, fail you in everything, to put you down, kill your self-esteem, to make you believe that you're nobody, and yet secretly they knew you had a lot of greatness in you. They would smell this greatness. They would even sometimes feel it. But now you're showing them that whatever they thought about you is wrong, and they cannot swallow that truth. So you need to understand this whole experience, ladies and gentlemen, is a subconscious thing. So in that family, there's a lot of subconscious programming. Some members are given the permission to exist, permission to succeed, permission to happiness, permission to be great, permission to be great. But there are other members, especially the black sheep of the family, that they are not supposed to win. They are not supposed to win, ladies and gentlemen. Your narcissistic parent can get an injury. The moment you stand up for your truth, and you stand in your greatness, and you start winning, you can cause a very big narcissistic injury to that narcissistic parent, because they never wanted you to get to that level. So guys, let me know what you think about this video in the comment section below. Remember, it's not personal. I would only encourage you, number one, get the courage to live. No matter what the circumstance, what the situation looks like, it's going to be painful and hard. Get the courage to live. Your greatness is hidden behind your departure from those units. That's when you're going to see and remember the person that you came here to be. So let me know what you think about this video in the comment section below. You guys know that I do love and appreciate your support. Book a session, donate or support my channel if you want to. Everything you need, you will find it in the description below. And until then, I'll catch you guys in my next one. Desamos signing out. Much love and blessings. Peace.